In this video, I'm going to show you a few different ways you can add a chatbot to your course, program, your done-for-you service, just any way that you work with clients or customers. I'll show you how you can add in a chatbot. Now, there's a few different options I'm going to show you today. So far, Pickaxe is my favorite, and I learned about this one from Wendy Breakstone on one of her micro audio summits, and I'll put a link below I'll put a link on the membership page to her micro audio summit system because it's really brilliant and I think you'll like it. But let's go ahead and jump in. Now, what you're going to see when it's done, it'll look like this. Hi, I'm your AI ad copy generator. Copy and paste your sales page copy below, and I'll use it to create your ad copy. And so my goal with this is that you can watch the training and then immediately go in here. And I've trained this on the kind of content that I talk about here. And so if you wanted to, instead of even going through the training, you could hop into here. If you want to know how to do something, go into the training first. If you want to just get it done, you can come down here and do that as well. But let's say you get stuck, the training is right here. You don't have to skip around. You don't have to go in between tabs or windows. It's all right here for you. That was my goal with creating this. So I named this one the AI implementer for ad copy. This is very easy to use. So let's go ahead and dive into how to do it. So the first thing I'm going to do is click create a Pickaxe. Now the version you see right now is the free version. I will be upgrading to the paid version. It's $20 a month. And for me, it makes sense because I'd like to have quite a few of them, but this one is the free version. So now the role I'm going to call the AI implementer. And this time, let's go ahead and do a product description. So I call this the AI implementer product description copywriter. And then the next thing I'm going to do is add dialogue. So this would be a question someone asks and then the response. I'm going to give it a few examples. All right, so I have my example training dialogue. So if somebody says something like, I'm going to tell you about my physical product that I sell online, mostly on Etsy. I want you to write the product description so it has the best chance of success. Now I'm going to go into what the company sells. And then I have the example response. So it says, transform your home into a cozy retreat with our hand-poured soy-based campfire candle. So we have, let's see, that it is soy-based. Where to go? Soy-based candles. We have that lasts for 31 hours. While it doesn't directly say this is for women in their 40s who have a career, it does talk about relaxing, cozy retreat, experience of warmth, nostalgia, and tranquility. And that's really what I was looking for in that. So that's why I did that one. I'm going to add another example. All right, so I add another one. This one talks about the business, who it's for, that audience, what the actual offer is. And then I'm going to add one more that I've already done. All right, so now we have the last one. I sell stickers for teachers that want to learn teaching and are sick and tired of how poorly teachers get paid. So then I'd give it a little bit of a description. And it pretty much follows the outlook of this, or the outline of the same others, or of the others, sorry. The same outlook of the others is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I feel like I have enough there. I have 3 different examples and then example answers. Now I'm going to add an intro message. All right, so I gave it the instructions. Now this one I did a lot more in depth than the last one. Last one I just said, hi, I'm your ad copy generator. Copy and paste your sales page copy below. I'll use it to create your ad copy. The reason I went more in depth on this one is because it wasn't just as simple as copy and pasting unless they already have a product description. Because we're creating a product description generally speaking, without a sales page as well that's already done, we have to start from scratch. So here we have, I'm going to tell you about what you sell. I also said copy and paste this prompt, fill in your answers, and then press enter. So I'm hoping that'll make sense, but you don't know so we'll give it a try. So this one, I'm going to tell you about what you sell, that I sell online, mostly on where they sell it. My company sells what is a product, what makes it special. Here are the features. My audience is, describe your audience, and so on. We have that. And then next thing I'm going to do is click next step. Oh, and I forgot to give it a title, so I'm going to do that now. All right, and we have the product description, so I'm going to click next step. Perfect. I can upload a cover image if I want. I'm not going to for this particular one. I'm going to fill in this information. All right, I'm going to mark this as a chatbot for productivity, and I'm marking it as public. Actually, I'm going to do private this time. And then I'm going to publish. All right, and now I can test it out. I'm also going to embed it and copy the code here. Let's see. There's nothing else I wanted to change there. I can test it out. I'm going to go ahead and add it in, and then I'll test it, and you can see what it looks like. And this is what it looks like on my end. It's at the bottom. I can scroll down to see everything. So I'm going to go ahead and save it. And then we'll take a look at what it actually looks like on the page once it is saved. So here we go. All right, so I would read the information here. I see that it tells me to copy and paste it. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this and paste it down here and then just fill in the blanks. All right, so I had copied and pasted it and I entered in my information. I just said email marketing templates, those kind of things. And so now I'm going to press enter. And just like that, it shoots it out. We have the title, product description, features, and then the urgency here at the end. I can now copy it and then I would just paste it into my Shopify store. And that's it. All right, now let's take a look at Chatbase. We're going to click new chatbot. And from there, we're going to upload. I uploaded a document. This document is a transcript. And then I'm going to click create chatbot. All right, so I uploaded a transcript that talked about how to do the PLR. So what I'm going to do now is test it out. So we have, hi, what can I help you with? All I did again was upload the document and click create. So I asked it, how do I get started with a PLR business? It searches through my content. I have the sources here, which again is just the content that I uploaded. It searches through that and then it creates a step-by-step plan based on what I said. The next thing I'm going to do is go to settings. I'm going to update the name. And once I click settings, I got here, I updated the name to AI Implementer, PLR Business Coach. I also updated the base prompt. So this is a prompt that would go to OpenAI, for example. I said, I want you to act like a business strategist who specializes in PLR businesses. Your name is AI Implementer, PLR Business Coach. You'll provide me with accurate answers from the given info. If the answer is not included, say exactly, I'm not sure, and stop after that. Refuse to answer any question about the info, never break character. Now this part, if the answer is not included, say, I'm not sure, all the way to never break character was something that was already in there. And I went ahead and left it in there. All right, so the next, I'm going to leave it at private. When I use it for let's see, I'm going to change it to private, but embedded on a website so I can actually use it on my website. Let's see. The next thing I'm going to do is move down. The title says, let us know how to contact you. I'm going to leave that for now. I would also want to have their name and email address as well, so I could answer that off here too. Now I changed this here because I wanted to see where the name was coming in. We have the display name is different than the name here. So I'm just going to copy in this and paste it down below. I also have the initial message. Hi, I'm an AI-powered chatbot designed to help you set up your PLR shop. What can I help you with? I'm actually going to change that slightly. So I added in, I'm an AI-powered chatbot designed to help you get the most out of your PLR shop. Then here's why I went a little bit off script. Tell me about your audience and your niche so I can give you ideas. All right, now there's something else I'm going to change here. I could show things, but I'm not going to for now. Save changes, perfect. All right. Next, I went to dashboard so I can see what's coming in. This is one thing that I like better than Pickaxe right now anyway. And then when we go to manage sources, so this would be the files already included. I can add more, obviously, if I want to. Now, let's say I want to embed this on a website. And then to get in the members area, I'm going to click custom code, drag it on over, and add in that custom code there. And you'll see, boom, there we go. All I do need to do now is save and test it out. All right, so far today, we've talked about Pickaxe and Chatbase. The next one I was going to share with you is bubble.io. This one is a lot more complex in my opinion. And so far, I'm having trouble getting it to connect accurately with Kartra, which is what I use. So for that reason, and because we're already almost at 10 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and stop here for now. There is Bubble, and there are Zapier's interfaces, but I'm not going to cover those today, I don't think. Actually, I will show you the Zapier one real quick while I'm here. So basically what I did here, let me go back and we'll start from scratch. So I clicked create. Now this is different, just to be clear, this is different than Zapier. So Zapier, like your normal Zapier, looks like this. But then you have also Zapier interfaces, which is new and also costs a little bit more here. Let me get it up. There we go. So to get to this one, I went interfaces.zapier.com. You're going to click create. And you can click a form, lead capture, however you want to do it. There's a lot of different options here. But let's say you want to do a Zap chat where you're building your own chatbot experience. All right. So the next thing that we're going to do is create a page, or we can edit this one that we have here already. Okay. Let's say we want to use this. What we're going to do is we can change the chatbot name just like the other ones. We can make the greeting either generated, where it's do this, and then we'll tell you something static. How can I help you today? Then you have the placeholder here. Ask me anything. You can give them more specific directions about what you want them to do. And then you give it the directive. So, like in the other example I used, it was you're a PLR business coach or AI chatbot, your helpful assistant, whatever you want to do for that one. If you want to add in your OpenAI credits or what is it, authentication API, you could do that. I already have mine in here. And then you can choose what model you want. And let's see, if you want disclosure greeting, you can have that. So if you want it to know this an automated chatbot response, for me personally, I like having that in there. So then once you have that, you're going to click on data. Whoops. Sorry, let me save changes. Then we're going to click on data. And this is where you're going to add a source. So it can be a file. This will be nice when it has a web page that you can use. But for now, let's go ahead and do file. And then this would be, like I said, transcripts. It could be trainings, however you want to do that. Then from there, you can do actions. So this would be like when user gets a response, you have a button. You say on the button, all right, click here to get started, or whatever it is that you want to do there. And then you can either have them copy the response or run a zap. And if you click run a zap, it's also going to take you here. And you click the plus button to do the next thing. Or let's say that you want, instead of running the zap, you just want it to, let me go back here. You don't want to run a zap. You just want it to copy the response. We'll create the action. I would say ready to start or whatever it is for the button text, create action. And then once we're done, we can embed that into whatever site you're using. And so that's how that one would work. Bubble is similar to the other ones, except that you have a lot more options on Bubble, which is a great thing if you know what you're doing with it, if you're not brand new to it. But if you are brand new, I would use the Pickaxe one or Chatbase or even the interfaces to really create what you want to create. If you have somebody you're working with that's a developer, a coder, something like that, that maybe has more time to dig into all of this, then great. In a lot of ways, this is like building a funnel in that it's drag and drop. You can put these things over here, whatever it is that you want. But to me, this was not as intuitive. It was a little bit more challenging. And so, like I said, if you're starting, I would start with either Pickaxe, the interface, or Chatbase. And Chatbase recently had a deal on AppSumo. I'm not sure if it's still there, but it might be worth checking out. All right. Hope that helps. And I will talk to you soon.